Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's The Just Bernard Show TV here on YouTube. This week we're going to be talking about some good news, what activism has done as far as helping us eat better. As well, for our meta talk, we are going to be discussing understanding your higher self and developing a relationship with your higher self. It's a term people throw around left and right, but I feel that's probably one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves. And then our meditation is going to be on anchoring the light here on the planet. You're the conduit, you're the anchor. I'm going to show you how to do it. But first, let's go right away to our activist news. Well, the good news is that not all fast food is going to kill you, or at least have GMO in it. Just recently, in the last few days, Chipotle, one of my favorites, actually probably one of the few fast food places that I will go to, announced that they are going to, label GMO, as well as work on getting GMOs out of their menu. How is that for finally reaching a goal? I mean, this is something really big. They could be leading the way for other restaurants to do the same. Now, it's not to say that they don't have GMO products in their food. As a matter of fact, go to Chipotle's website. They have what is called, let me take a look. It is the ingredients statement, and on their ingredients statement, they'll tell you if their ingredients are organically grown, pasture-raised dairy, does it contain preservative, does it contain GMO. Well, one of the things they did do was, one of the first things they did was they changed over to sunflower oil for their frying, as most fast food places do fry their stuff. Unfortunately, most of the GMO products that I have seen on this particular list has to do with their tortillas, the flour, the corn. As you know, most GMO products are corn or soy, so they did stop using soy oils in their dishes as well as in frying. But anyway, wow, what a successful thing to hear. I mean, a fast food restaurant has gone out of their way to label GMO and make a public statement that they are going to do their best to get rid of them. Let's hope that this is the beginning of many, many other restaurants out there, especially these chain types that everyone finds so convenient. It's important that, people that are feeding the planet learn that there are consumers out there that are not going to tolerate unhealthy, unnatural, or genetically modified food. And I give Chipotle a big double thumbs up. Right on, guys. So if there's a Chipotle near you, don't go to McDonald's. Support Chipotle. Go let them know that you're happy. Write them. Tell them. Let them know they're doing the right thing. And maybe let the other fast food places let them know that they need to follow Chipotle's new GMO labeling practices. The higher self. This is not a new topic for me to discuss. As a matter of fact, before I even go into this talk today, let me refer to at least 2 or 3 videos that I posted in the past. So if you want more information that I'm offering here today, there are more extensive videos in our video library here on the Global Illumination Council's YouTube channel. But for today, I figured it would be a great idea to just touch on the subject. The higher self. People talk about it, people write about it, people think they know what it is, and there are many, many definitions to it. I'm going to share with you today a pretty short and simple explanation of what the higher self is to me. To put it in layman's or easy terms, the higher self is the part of you that is infinitely connected to the all. It is something that has an intrinsic connection to the source of all being. Call it God, call it Goddess. The higher self is your divinity within you. It is the part of you that has lived all those lives before, has and is going to live all the lives ahead of you as well. Again, let's take into consideration time and space. And in the spiritual world, there is no time and space. So your higher self has already lived in the future and, of course, in the past. Well, you can do many things with this. But today is not the day we're going to talk about what you can do with the higher self. What I do want to cover today is the fact that when we are in alignment with our higher self, when we are having a relationship with our higher self, an understanding, a connection, a dialogue even, that is when we are really living to our fullest potential here at this time, in this incarnation. We have all chosen to incarnate on this planet at this time. We have done, what do we say in the metaphysical movement? We've signed a contract. This is why we came. This is what we're here to do. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We've made agreements. And by developing that relationship with your higher self, it becomes much easier not only to understand why or what you're doing on the planet at this particular time, but also to get the guidance. We talk a lot about developing your intuition, developing your psychic ability, and whatnot. That comes from your relationship with your higher self. As I said, the higher self is not your ego. It's not your soul. It is the infinite intrinsic connection to the universal source of all things. And by developing a relationship with the universal source of all things, or the part of you, that piece of you that is connected to it, it is a part of it, your intuition is going to guide you much more easily. Decisions can be made easier. Meditation becomes easier. Your life path, your life choices become easier. And by developing a relationship with it, not only are you going to become, how shall I say, more intuitive, but you're also going to have more trust in yourself. I feel that's one of the things that many of us lack, is trust in our inner guidance. And our inner guidance is dying to talk to us. No pun intended. Your inner guidance, your inner voice, your higher self is a part of who you are, and we have just lost that connection and that relationship with it. So I'm going to keep it short today and just say and suggest that maybe start developing a dialogue with your higher self. Start asking your higher self to let itself be known to you, to give you some sort of guidance, to give you some sort of clarity, especially if you are, how shall we say, beginning this awakening process that we talk of so often. That awakening process, that little glimmer of light, that aha, is coming from your higher self, most of the time. And most of the time, that glimmer and aha is your higher self saying, please, pay attention to me. So, if anything, I want to leave you with the idea of developing a relationship. Learn to have dialogue with your higher self. Yes, there are steps that need to be taken, meditation, a greater awareness of the world around you, etc., etc. And again, I refer to some of the videos that we've posted in the past here on this particular channel. But for today, why not just give your higher self a chance to be a part of your life and learn to have a relationship with it? We are always in contact with, again, our higher self. We are always in contact with the divine light of source. And as our planet is evolving, as we are evolving, it not only behooves us to anchor this light not only in our life, but into the planet itself. What I'd like to offer today for our meditation is to not only make a connection with that divine light of source, but to allow the light to move through us, allow it to anchor in our lives, and allow it to anchor into the planet. Many of us who consider ourselves here for a reason, light workers, indigos, truthers, we are all here for a reason, and one of those reasons is to anchor the light. So today's meditation is anchoring the light, and I would like to ask you to prepare yourself to get into a meditative state. Make yourself comfortable. Put your feet flat on the ground if you're sitting in a chair. If you're watching this on your iPhone, go sit on a bench somewhere. Pull over, please, if you're driving. I joke. Make yourself comfortable. Put yourself in a relaxed position. Uncross your legs. Uncross your arms. If you can straighten your spine, that would be wonderful as well. And let's begin to focus on our breath. Just breathing normally. Focus on your breath. And let's inhale through our nose, filling our bellies, pausing and releasing. Again, filling our nose, filling our bellies through our nose, pausing and releasing. And I'd like you to continue to do this as you begin to scan your body, scan to feel your legs relaxing, scan to feel your feet relaxing, scan to feel your hips and your back relaxing, your chest relaxing, your shoulders, your arms feeling very, very relaxed, your neck, your face, your jaw feeling very, very relaxed. Focus on your breath, feeling very relaxed. And I'd like you to begin to see yourself expanding. Feel yourself growing taller, getting bigger, looking down at yourself from the top of the room, going above your home, looking down on your home. See yourself expanding and getting larger and larger above your city, and going above your state, your province, your country. See yourself expanding and getting taller and taller, moving into the cosmos, where you see the planet Earth behind you, below you. Looking down, your feet are still on the planet, but you are getting taller and taller as you move past the solar system. You are getting taller and taller, extending beyond the Milky Way. You are getting taller and taller, extending beyond the universes, into the infinite, into the darkness, into the very beginning of all things, growing and glowing, you see a sparkle of light above you. This bright, sparkly light, golden light. And this golden light begins to extend its rays toward the top of your head. And through your will, you call those rays to come into the top of your head. And you feel this wonderful, glowing, bright, bright golden light going into the crown, going down through your neck, going down through your back, your spine. Feel this golden light going down through your hips, through both of your legs, and finally going out the bottoms of your feet into what is now this tiny planet at the bottom of your feet. Feel the golden light move through the top of your head, down your spine, down into the planet Earth, and out of the bottom of your feet into the Earth's core, through the soil, through the magma and crust, into the core of the Earth, feeling the golden light coming from the source and beginning and creation of all things, moving through, moving down, and going into the planet, into the core of the Earth. Visualize it wrapping around, like a golden snake wrapping around the core of the planet. Visualize it wrapping around the mantle of the planet. Visualize it wrapping around the crust of the planet. Visualize it wrapping around the surface of the planet. Visualize it wrapping around the atmosphere of the planet. Again, drawing your strength and your energy from the divine light above your head, bringing it down, and seeing it wrap around like a ball of yarn around the planet. Begin to see the oceans healing. Begin to see the land, the soil healing. Begin to see the sick healing. Begin to see the waters healing. Begin to see humanity healing. Begin to see yourself healing. As a conduit of this golden light, you are now anchoring its divine light on the planet, around the planet, through you. And as you feel relaxed, slowly, slowly begin to see yourself shrinking, coming down through the universes, through the galaxies, down to the solar system, back down above your home, and finally back to the space in which you started. Feeling connected, feeling full of light, feeling grounded, feeling healed. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Come back refreshed, remembering everything you've experienced. You have anchored the light of divinity on the planet. You are a conduit of light. Wake up, come back, and namaste. hope you feel as good as I do, and I hope that you have enjoyed today's episode of the Just Bernard Show TV. I hope you are enjoying these programs as much as I am. I am the Empowerment Director for the Global Illumination Council, the GIC. Please remember that all of these programs are created with your assistance, whether it be through a donation, whether it be through becoming a member and paying membership fees, or becoming a monthly pledge sponsor. We thank you so much for this opportunity, and I just want you to know how much I love you and thank you for allowing me to do this with you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.